fingers crossed for Tanner, but hey, D-Mac, he's looking good this weekend.
Yeah, he's looking great, and here's two guys that have also been looking very awesome. Millen, Forsberg, a lot of speed going into that first turn.
It's a battle of the roadsters. We got a convertible Z versus a convertible Pontiac Solstice GXP. Both these guys really aggressive. Man, Reese is right on Chris's back bumper, but Chris maintained his line and adhering to those 4 criteria: speed, angle, line, and look at that. That's what I call overall impression.
Yeah, the one thing I'm noticing is that Forsberg is kicking a little bit more angle than Millen.
Wow, Drift Alliance, live fast, die young, and Chris is living that motto.
He certainly is, but Millen is right there on his back bumper, holding it all the way through the horseshoe.
All right, and the judges agree with you. He didn't have enough angle. Chris Forsberg has a 1-point advantage, 9-8 going to this battle as Reese leads.
You know, Millen was talking about how he'd just be happy to get on the podium, 3rd place, but I know this guy, a past champion, he wants to win tonight.
Yes, sir, he does. Our 2005 champion, we keep mentioning that, but also earlier he said this is one of the best events in 4 years of drifting, so he's got to be feeling good and confident. Forsberg feeling even more confident. He's got a 1-point advantage over Reese.
Yeah, Road Atlanta seems to bring out just the best in these drivers, and this is a great battle between Millen and Forsberg right here.
Huge gap there. How is that going to affect the scores?
Well, that's the one thing, you know, with the Solstice, there's so much speed that he's carrying through the entire track that it's really hard for some of the other competitors to keep pace.
Wow, you know what? It looks like it was too close to call, so actually the judges demand to see him go one more time. I know the fans love it. They even chant it one more time, so they're giving it to him. Chris, Millen going at it again.
These guys are really going to be pushing it. When you get it one more time, you can't go again, so they've got to push it to the limit.
Yeah, the judges demanded the one more time. They can't go again. A lot of pressure on the judges. They got to let it all hang out, just like Forsberg is right now. Look at that smoke.
Yeah, Forsberg doing a great job maintaining his speed and smoking out Millen.
Slowing it down, you guys can see these guys are carrying a huge amount of speed. Even Reese tapping those rumble strips. Reese right there on his back bumper. And look at that, it's tied. This is gonna be a huge battle right here. This is who's gonna be in the 1st place spot, and the loser goes against Tanner Faust for a possible 3rd place spot.
Jared, this is where the judge's job gets so difficult. I mean, you're talking about a 1-point difference. This is where they're sweating brows up on top of that judging stand, man.
I do not envy their position right now. Look at this, both these guys, pinnacle drivers in Formula Drift competition.
In general, these drivers, they do so well under pressure. Chris and Millen just maintaining great line, great angle, and awesome speed all the way through the course.
Wow, look at this. Reese, again, we talk about how fast his car is, and he's showing us that car can create great angle. Slowing it down here, you see as they enter the horseshoe, it looks like Reese corrects as Chris just comes right there, knocking on Reese's trunk door. And look at that, Chris Forsberg with the